So breaking news just over an hour ago, the Green Bay Packers have signed Jordan Love to a 1-year extension worth $22.5 million, $13.5 million fully guaranteed. And it's very interesting they did this because this essentially replaces the 5th-year option, which if it did pick up, it's estimated it would have been at $20.2 million, but the difference is that being fully guaranteed. Instead, like I said, they decided to decline that and give him the deal, which face value is more, but for guaranteed much less. Again, only $13.5 million fully guaranteed. And it's a smart move by the Packers because you're running out of time with Jordan Love. And I say that with the contract because he sat out his first 3 years, of course, with Aaron Rodgers. Remember, he was a first-round pick late in the first round. But it was very shocking that the Packers would trade up back in the first to select Jordan Love. And it's kind of where don't want to get too much into it with the Aaron Rodgers saga between him and the Packers. That's where it really started. The downfall, the trend going to, basically telling Rodgers, I'm sorry, you're not going to be here forever. You're not going to have the fairy tale ending of being with the team for your entire career. Very few quarterbacks have been able to do that. The two recently that I can think of offhand is Eli Manning for the Giants and Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers. Doesn't happen too often, and essentially that is what they said back in 2020 with the Packers selecting Jordan Love. Love is the future. I'm sorry, Rodgers, you're not going to be here for as long as you can. And we didn't know how long he was going to be there for. It looked like that when they gave him the contract last year, that it looked like he was going to be here for the remainder of his career. And people question Jordan Love with his playing ability, if he is as good as they made him out to be. Our early reports said that he struggled with the play. Don't quote me on this, but I think he had a hard time with the playbook. Others were saying that they didn't see, they weren't impressed with him during practice and so forth. And we didn't know when it was going to be Jordan Love's time to really step up and be the guy. But of course, this upcoming year, that will be the case. So if we quickly just look to the 2023 first cap hit, he's at $3.9 million. Like I said, with them declining the 5th-year option, this is his final year of his contract. Even then, if he plays great, this is a steal at $22.5 million, not being fully guaranteed. But also, too, you can look at it as if he does fall apart, if he does fail, it is a massive overpay. But like I said, $22.5 million isn't that bad. It's not going to put you in cap hell like if you sign him to a long-term deal. Like I said, one offhand we might get into is maybe Kyler Murray. We'll see how things play out there, but it might be. I won't be shocked if they try to move off of him after this year. Depending on how things go. And I don't want to get too much into that, but an example like that where a massive overpay, where it could really hurt the team depending on how things go. And I think that's where the Packers want to see. They want to give him basically a 1-year deal, not fully guaranteed, to see if he can prove himself. And obviously 2023 is going to be a big year for him. First starting quarterback for the first time since 2008. I'm pretty sure that Aaron Rodgers is not starting for the Packers, and for the first time since 2004 that he's not even been with the Packers on the team at all. But again, it's going to be very interesting to see how the Jordan Love saga plays out, especially this year. He has good talent around him with Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs. I really thought they were going to get Kincaid in this year's draft. They did not. They picked Lucas Van Ness. But regardless, it's going to be very interesting to see how he does in a weaker NFC now. If he was able to capitalize it, they're not the favorites in my opinion. I believe, no doubt, Detroit and the Vikings are going to be fighting for that spot. Chicago might be a sneaky team that you could definitely see fighting for that. Packers, no doubt, but it's all going to depend on Jordan Love with his capability. No doubt he has the arm strength, he has the mobility. We have seen him play in small sample sizes, some good, some bad. Last year played well against the Eagles late in the game, but ultimately, again, all our ones was bad game was against Kansas City when Rodgers was out for COVID reasons. He stepped in and didn't play too well. So we don't know what we're going to get with Love, but I do think that this is definitely a great signing for the Packers organization. Reassures them that, hey, at least for right now, worst case scenario, it costs us 22 at full value, $22.5 million, but at the very least, it only costs us $13.5, which regardless, even if he plays bad, is an amazing steal for a starting quarterback. But let me know your thoughts down below on the Jordan Love signing. If you do agree with it or not, if you think it was an overpay, And if so, why? With that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you next one.